What up guys, Kevin the Farm D over here. It's been a while and I just want to spit some truth off the cuff. Recently somebody asked me about the pizza analogy that I always give to explain what pharmacy is like. And one of the biggest things about pharmacy, what I've realized throughout my career, is that people always wonder why it takes so damn long to get their pills, especially when they're pre-made. And the reason why I give like a pizza analogy is because, let's be real, who hasn't ordered pizza in their life? And I think it's a good baseline to start from. Have you ever wondered why it takes so long to fill a prescription? Well, today I'm going to break down step by step what exactly goes in the pharmacy and why sometimes it takes a lot longer than 20 minutes. And to be very simple, I think one of the complications or the difficult things about pharmacy is the lack of transparency with our patients, right? The general public honestly doesn't know what we do. I can't really blame them because it's partially our fault for not educating our patients. It's partially the change in our role from just a dispensary to more clinical type of role where we're actually legally responsible as well. And some people, especially our older patients, they're sort of stuck in that mindset. Even some doctors are still stuck in the mindset of that we just give out pills, but it's so much more than that. So today I just wanted to go over everything with you guys. So when you order pizza, what do? You usually go on Domino's or Pizza Hut, go on to your favorite fast food chain, right? You take a look at your selection, order the pizza you want, click submit order and pay for it, and then it comes right to your door, right? Imagine it's pretty much the same way in a pharmacy. When everything goes smooth, you get your pizza wicked quick, right? But there's always complications. There's the reason why I think Domino's, they stopped doing their 30-minute promise guarantee to your door for a good reason too, because there's always unforeseen problems or complications, right? And so one of the things is, imagine if you couldn't order your pizza. That's right. Your doctor has to order your prescription and send it to a pharmacy. And a lot of people just think, oh, it gets sent right away. But people forget there's all these legal sort of problems that we face. Maybe it's not written on the correct form, or a doctor forgets to sign it, or we can't even read the damn prescription, you know? And if anything, if we don't do our due diligence and double check everything, that's on us, man. And so that's the first thing, right? Now, imagine if your pizza, pizza is relatively cheap. It's about what, $10 for BBC size stuffed crust pizza. Oh my God, I love that mother stuffed crust, baby. But yeah, it costs about like $10. Well, imagine if that pizza suddenly costs $10,000. That's probably a good reason why, because we don't have your medication in stock. Because if we stocked every single medication in the world, there would be no pharmacies, right? So we have to do our best at forecasting what patients need and stuff, And also, there comes another problem, right? If it's so damn expensive, are you going to pick up the bill? No, it's the insurance companies. So usually insurance companies, they want to control the costs, usually through prior authorizations, through formularies, through preferred products, because everybody at the end of the day, they're trying to keep the healthcare costs lower, right? And so that's why patients sometimes they have to wait. And now imagine if this pizza could fucking kill you. Let's say you have an allergy. I don't know, maybe you have a peanut allergy and they put fucking nuts on your pizza. I don't know who would want to bust nuts all over your pizza. Like, we're not dealing with fast food over here in the pharmacy. We're dealing with medications that could potentially kill you. Most likely you're not gonna die, but at the same time, it's really easy to make a drug error. you know? And it's not just simple, oh, I got food poisoning type of thing. It's ER visit. It's killing your child because we did not check the dose, or somebody made an error along the way. And it's not the pharmacist's fault or the doctor's fault. It's the system's fault. Because for y'all that don't know, there's that Swiss cheese model, and there's like if a drug error occurs, it's because of the whole system rather than one person's fault. But anyways, that's a few things. Now, and I could get more like involved, like I can get more detailed into each steps and why your prescription takes so long. But in general, there's a lot of, I think it's our fault, as like I said earlier, I think it's our fault as pharmacists for not really being transparent to the world about what we do, you know. And what I noticed, like back when I was floating at different pharmacies or when I was working at different pharmacies, is that pharmacies, we don't always have enough time to let patients know what's going on, you know. And whose fault is it? Partially, I believe it's the business model, you know, because we don't have all the staff in the world, so we have to leverage technology sometimes, either through text messaging and stuff, and it's just not as personal, right? And that's the thing with corporate pharmacy. What's the most expensive thing to a pharmacy business? It's always employee costs, right? And so corporate is always trying to keep their employee costs down, keep their inventory down, but try and make everyone happy. And it's really finding that balance. But there's a reason why that, like I said, Domino's stopped their 30-minute or less to your door guarantee. See, if a pizza company knows enough about that, then why would we do that to pharmacy? Why treat our medications, our health, like a fast food pharmacy? We're not an emergency room. We are a place where we care about our patients. We're a place where people go to their pharmacist for advice, for support, you know? And doing a cookie cutter promise time all the time isn't always reasonable, or it's not always safe, right? What I believe, which I think is a better method, is giving patients a reasonable time. You know, things happen in the pharmacy. Like the other week, my pharmacy was robbed, and so there's a lot of legal stuff I have to do, and it has to be in a timely manner. So what's more important? Trust with our patients, right? Because if we say 20 minutes, and every single time it's like 3 hours, what does that say about our pharmacy? It says that we don't keep our word. We don't respect our patients' time. We think our patients are dumb, you know? And that's really not the environment I want. I always let patients know a reasonable time. Like if it's gonna take 3 hours, hey, sorry, you know, we're really backed up right now. We're looking at almost a 3-hour wait, and I know it's inconvenient, but we'll try to get done sooner if we can, and we can always send you a text message whenever we get it, right? Use your tools at your disposal to promise that wait time to your patients. Now, patients, there's always going to be people that will be pissed off at you, that will be upset with you. What do you do about that? You can't. At the end of the day, as like we make the choice to give a reasonable time with our patients, they also choose the pharmacy that they go to as well, you know? And by promising a wait time that you can't do, and that is not, and as a pharmacist, we're not dumb people. We all go through vigorous schooling. We all go through the whole pharmacy school grind. So are you going to take a stand for your patients? Are you going to take a stand for safety? You know? efficiency is very important, business is very important, but what's more important? Taking care of our patients and trying to balance that medium for everyone. And of course, we always know, safety, like whenever you're faced with a difficult decision, think about safety. Think about communicating with the patient, because that's what it's really all about. When you're always debating a sort of, at the end of the day, if you base it off patient safety, most people will not be mad at you. Well, some will just take it out on you. So let me know, what do you think? What do you guys think about, what do you think are the biggest barriers to pharmacy? I mentioned a few. Maybe it's legal. Maybe it's maybe it's legal. Maybe it's staffing. Maybe it's cost, insurance. I named a whole bunch. But in the comments below, let me know what you guys think, and let me know how you talk to your patients. Anyways, guys, as always, it's a freaking pleasure. I just want to speak my mind today and just do the mother vibe time. And as always, thank you for subscribing, like my video, share my video so I get noticed, man, because I'm the #1 pharmacy channel, the most realist channel on the mother YouTubes, baby. Anyways, guys, peace.